Hi guys and girls, this is Tanay from Reliance Real Estate Werribee, and I'm bringing you one of the best cafes in Western Suburbs in Werribee, the Notorious Cafe. You get the best coffee, best food ever. And if you're here in Werribee, do visit. Let's come inside, have a chat with the owner, how he did it.
No handshakes.
No handshakes, man. We can do this.
Alright, man.
Oh, good. Hadi, just tell the audience here, it's the best cafe. I know that we've been coming here for many years now, and I know your coffee is much better, and it's, I would say the blend of the coffee is better than any of the coffees we have ever had in Werribee. What's the magic? What's the recipe behind it?
Man, just getting the right beans, the right staff, and most importantly, just the experience over many years. That's the main recipe for success.
See ya, Hadi. We can't shake hands.
So we started up Notorious Espresso in 2017. My wife had just given birth. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. We had a cafe in the city and we sold that one up, and we just sort of, me and my wife were just sort of thinking what we wanted to do. Had a look around the area. There were really good cafes, but there wasn't anything that was similar to inner suburbs or inner city feel. So we just had a look around, and then we stumbled upon a place called Crooked Fork, which was what this place was initially called. And just one thing led to another. And nearly 4 or 5 years later, we see ourselves here at Notorious Espresso. After finishing uni, we had a cafe in the city called Cafe on Collins. It was really good, really busy, got to know a lot of people. And yeah, we were there for a good 5 years. Very fast paced, early starts, late finishes. Finished uni, kept working at the cafe, just got sick of it. So we ended up selling that place, and then I had a bit of time off, had a kid, and then I worked a couple of office jobs. Wasn't really up my alley, as they say, and yeah, just sort of started just doing, helping out some friends, and then I'm like, yeah, I really want to get back into it. So basically, we were working right in the heart of Collins Street. It was hard to commute every day from Truganina, Werribee, where we were living at the time. So get up at 4:30 a.m. every morning. By the time we get back, traffic on the West Gate was just getting ridiculous. So I hadn't come past Watton Street in a while. I just drove down Watton Street and I'm like, man, this has got so much potential. So we just had a look around at a couple of shops, and we just found the community really good. A lot of the people around Werribee are really, really nice. And yeah, it was just a really good opportunity. And there's a lot of growth at the same time as well. Probably the favourite thing is just getting customers coming in and leaving super happy. That's the main thing. Like when you get people coming in, they see some stuff on Instagram, Facebook, they come in, they have a meal, they love your food, they love your service, they come in, they compliment you, they say thank you. Yeah, it just puts a smile on your face. You're making people stay every day. Yeah, so 2018 was probably when we actually rebranded. It was not far after that. So one of the main things for us when we took over and we did change from Crooked Fork to Notorious Espresso was to make sure we bring that inner cafe, inner city vibe to the west, which was sort of lacking. It's starting to catch up now, but yeah, that's what we wanted to really focus on. So a lot of it was based around our specialty coffee. Veneziano coffee roasters, our coffee roasters were based out of Richmond. So one of the main things for us was to just make sure that our coffee is always on point. Use single origins for black coffee. The way we serve our coffee, the temperature, the latte art, that was the main thing for us. And yeah, it was really good. We got a lot of support through that, a lot of exposure, and a lot of our customers got behind us and voted for us. Probably in the next few years, definitely there's areas of growth, whether it be along the street or in this location. But ultimately, I'd love to own a couple more. But getting there is going to be a big challenge, and with all this COVID stuff, we just gotta put a bit more thought into it, and just be a bit more cautious. But at the same time, if there's opportunities to grow, we want to take it. Working with good people, continuously learning, always having that mindset to get better, and obviously I've been doing this for a while now, but every day you learn something. Every day you learn something new, and it's always good to come in with a positive mindset and always have that willingness to learn. So that's what really drives me. Yeah, so this was the first venue I solely operated. I was a sole operator, so a lot of stuff was new to me. Whether that be challenging with staff, stock, organising events, all that was relatively new to me. So yeah, like I said, it goes back to learning every day. Over the course of 5 years, I just look back and I just say, like, how the hell did I get here? But probably the biggest challenge so far, is probably COVID, and that goes for a lot of people as well. But look, we had excellent customers. We had food was going out every day. We didn't close. For the first lockdown, I worked 7 days just to make sure everyone was getting what they wanted and be that support for people. So yeah, that's probably the biggest challenge I've had. We're probably, as a cafe, in that position to give back to the community, whether that's through sponsorships or fundraisers, or even just a free coffee for service, for emergency service workers. Not everyone can give away free coffee. If you're sitting at home, you don't have a shop, you can't give away free coffee. I'm in that position. I'm here every day. A lot of the people that come into my shop or come into our shop will be emergency services, will be teachers. They've all been affected in some way, for example, during COVID. So that was our opportunity to, let's do a free coffee day. At least we can make people's day come in and have a coffee. And even the bushfire times as well, it was the least we could sort of do. We're in that position to give, so yeah, we always take those opportunities. Initially this place I took it as, it was called Cook at Fork. The biggest accomplishment was rebranding the whole cafe and taking it to another level. So a lot of people would tell you, don't change this, don't change that, customers will be upset. But I sort of had a vision in my head of what I wanted my cafe to be like. So it was initially called Cook at Fork. There was a lot of, it was a good shop, don't get me wrong, but there was a lot of things that we weren't happy with. So I took the risk of fully rebranding it, changing the name, changing the fit out, and going from strength to strength. It's hard because when you got a good business, changing things up can either go really bad, but that never really crossed my mind. I just thought, if I do this, people will come, people will be happy, and yeah, the food's in the pudding, as they say. Yeah, so what we did was, we did a day where all proceeds from coffee went to the bushfire appeal, but at the same time we had another person who actually decided to match our whatever we raised, and obviously I threw in a bit from my end just to top it up. So yeah, that's basically how we went about it, and yeah, a lot of people got behind us as well.